Okay, so first of all you have to import your clip into Capcut and select the part where you have to start the transition from. For example, I selected this part, and now you have to just split it and delete everything after that, even the ending, and that is very obvious you have to delete the ending. Now you have to take the screenshot and crop it so that it come in the 9:16, and I suggest 9:16 because then you will have no problem adjusting it, and I mean I meant 16:9. Okay, so now that you have cropped it and clicked the screenshot, you have to go to background eraser app and click on the screenshot, select it, and just use the auto color option. First remove the brown color and then the red, and some of these textures as well. Now go to finish and then use Capcut again. Go to overlay and then go to eraser option. And now you have to just use this 6 times, or you can use less or more, but it's all upon your preference. You can always experiment with things that you never explored, and that's the best way in learning. So now you have to make it 6 times. Now it is very similar. If you see that a slight enlargement, but that does not matter because we will still be using motion, and it is dynamic, so it does not even matter. Now you will use the staircase method, where you use one keyframe, but for the second clip the keyframe is slightly forward. Now here you have to in zoom it in such a way that you expose the mouth. I mean, the mouth is already a PNG and is transparent, so it will literally be nothing there to see in the layer. So now you have to just zoom it well. Now this is very good, but you need to use graphs to make it smooth. You have to use cubic in for literally all of these. Whichever folder that you have saved your video in, and just import that video as well. So it would be very meaningless to use the same clips, so I am using this clip right now. Now you have to just go to here Wait. And whenever you see the mouth being almost empty, then you can just put this layer here. So now you have to use the mask option and go to circle. At the final point is increase the circle size, and at the initial point decrease the circle size to minimum, basically from 0 to maximum or like this. It is not exactly 0, I know, so please don't bark in my comment section. And increase the feather as well so that it looks like this. Now you need to use this strategy and then use the cubic out graph option. You can also adjust it accordingly, and just like this you can make the transition very clean.
It is fully exported. Now you can already see that this is very smooth, but some people prefer that motion blur because it gives more of a realistic feeling. I generally do not prefer motion blur, but I will just show you in case if you like that. So now you have to go to motion blur. Motion blur. Okay, so this one is perfect. Now here what if you apply motion blur and you think that it will mess up the clips as well, then what you can do is to just split at the point where the transition starts, and then you can go to motion blur and reset it, and then again at the clip, and then motion blur and reset it. Now this will feel smooth, extremely smooth. Even without affecting the clip, you can make a very smooth transition. One bonus tip is that you can use this transition, which is the mixed transition, and just apply it to both the clips. Now it looks very smooth and even smoother than the first one, I think. So either you have to apply motion blur or this transition, or even just without, you can create an amazing transition, and that will definitely help you a lot. So just leave a like, share, and just subscribe my channel.